Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts for Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a four-time world champion and a two-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row. Tonight marks CM Punk's first Survivor Series match since 2009, as injury prevented him from competing last year.
And meanwhile, last year was Alberto Del Rio's Survivor Series debut. Unfortunately for him, though, he didn't fare too well.
Quickly getting back to Del Rio's Survivor Series appearance last year, you're right, King, it wasn't pretty for Del Rio as he and his squad were defeated by Team Mysterio in a classic Survivor Series elimination tag team match.
And who will ever forget CM Punk's first ever Survivor Series when he helped turn back team-rated RKO as a member of Team DX in 2006. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry. Oh, wow. Did you hear how his leg connected? CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship interesting again.
What I don't like about CM Punk is the way that he coerced Alberto Del Rio into putting the championship on the line here tonight. Big Show had knocked out Del Rio. Then Punk put on the Anaconda Vice and made Del Rio agree to this match.
Well, remember, Punk never received a one-on-one rematch after Del Rio successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam. You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right, rich is better.
Well, I find it hard to believe that the king of Memphis was once poor.
Yeah, I know that shocks you, Cole, but my early battles in Memphis with Jackie Fargo, while great, weren't necessarily sending me to the penthouse.
There's a reason for that. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was born into wealth. His family is among the most wealthy and well-respected in all of Mexico.
Look at this. This could be it. Crushing Bulldog.
Punk with Del Rio up high, going for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio floats into the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold. Great hold being applied. You know, I've been watching Alberto Del Rio since he arrived here in the WWE, and he's always working the little things, something his opponent never sees coming. That's what's unique about Alberto Del Rio.
What's going to be interesting is that you would have to assume the strategy for both men in this matchup is to work the arms of the other. For Del Rio, it's the cross arm breaker, and of course for Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
And you would have to think that both of these guys are under a lot of pressure. It doesn't get any bigger than competing in the Big Apple. You know, the past year that Alberto Del Rio has had might just be the most impressive I've ever seen.
The only stretch in recent memory I can compare it to is perhaps Sheamus's in 2009. In a matter of 6 months, he went from debuting on ECW to becoming WWE champion.
Well, you're right about that. That was a very impressive stretch, to say the least. Sheamus shot up like a rocket, and Del Rio seems to be doing the same thing.
Indeed, King. It will go down as one of the best 12-month stretches in sports entertainment history, as will Alberto Del Rio's unbelievable run he's on now. You know, King, I'm thinking about filing a criminal and civil lawsuit against CM Punk after he injured me this past week on Raw.
Oh, that's great. How does that Anaconda Vice feel anyway?
It's excruciating.
That should do it right there. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. Later tonight, for the first time in history, known WrestleMania opponents will team up when The Rock partners with John Cena to battle R-Truth and The Miz.
I have a hard time believing, King, The Rock and John Cena will be able to coexist here tonight.
Well, I gotta agree, The Rock and John Cena certainly are an unlikely team, but it's not necessarily uncommon to see the Great One shelve his personal feelings for the betterment of the team. You gotta remember, The Rock and Sock connection.
You're right, King. You know, Rock wasn't necessarily fond of Mankind when they first teamed, but that was different. The Rock and Mankind weren't already signed to do battle on the biggest stage of them all.
I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now. Watch out!
And there's the reversal.
He's in big trouble. It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk, Cole.
Yes, considering his Muay Thai style, it allows Punk to use his legs, his weapons, as much as his arms.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Alberto Del Rio is a mixed martial arts expert in his own right. Although, it doesn't look good for him right now, does it? This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
Here comes CM Punk. GTS, go to sleep. The Punk knee.
Look at this.
Oh, and a kick out. And look at Punk. Wait.
He's got him.
He had a condom ice locked in. Locked in on